Sunlight hurts my eyes.
Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and welcome to the third and final part of my mod spotlight on equivalent exchange. So this is part 3 like I said, and we're going to go over the remaining things that we have not covered in my little series that I have going on here. This is quite a large mod, requires quite a bit of time. By the way, if you haven't seen parts 1 or 2, I will go ahead and put the link in the I'll put the links in the description of this video. That way you can go ahead and check it out if you want to. You know, you don't have to, but if you want to. So let's jump right into it so we can make sure we get everything covered. And let's go ahead and get into these stones that we have right here. I'm just going to get all of them, and we're going to go over them individually. So first off, we have the Mind Stone. If you have it in your hand, you'll notice that I have 5 levels of experience right here. If you press G, it sucks it all up. Press G again, and it's all good. Pretty easy, right? And basically what this does is it stores all your experience. That way when you die, and you save that, you'll pick it back up, and you can put all your experience back by right-clicking. Alright, so G to take it away. Deactivate it with G again, and then right-click, and it gives you all your levels back. So pretty handy if you die a lot and you like to enchant your weapons. Next thing that we have is the Life Stone. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this does, shall we? Alright, just kidding, that's a combination of a few stones, so we'll get to that later after we go through these 3. First off, the recipe for this Mind Stone is a piece of lapis, red matter on the sides, and then 6 books. Makes sense because, books, studying, experience, whatnot. But anyways, kind of an expensive item, but you're definitely not going to get it early on in the game. So the next thing that we're going to look at is the Soul Stone. It's crafted with 2 pieces of redstone, 6 pieces of glowstone dust, and then some lapis. Now what this does is this will constantly heal your character. I'll go ahead and take off my armor here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and get another one right here. What was it? The body, where's the Life Stone? There it is. And then I'll just give myself one of each again. What I meant to do is I wanted to set it to daytime. So if I take off my armor again here, and I fly up and take off my Swift Wolves, I get hurt, right? Now what this does is it'll heal me. And what it does is it heals at one heart per second. So it's pretty quick, and of course I have full hunger, so I don't know, it's kind of not... Whoa, that almost killed me. But as you can see, it's healing me a lot quicker than it would if I didn't have this thing. Another thing to note is if I fly up here again, and then I drop down, if I drop down by taking this off, you'll notice that I get some health, and if I... Okay. Anyways, if I didn't have full health, and I right-clicked it, then it would automatically heal me, I don't know, a certain amount. I'm not 100% sure on what that is. But, yeah, it'll go ahead and heal me. Now, this does use some type of EMC, and usually what it uses is redstone. So basically the way it works is there's 2 pieces of redstone for every 1 heart that is healed. So, it's not free, but hey, you can't complain. Alright, so that was a Soul Stone. Let's go ahead and look at this Body Stone right here, shall we? Alright, so what this Body Stone does is basically what it does is it fills up your hunger bar. So let's see if I can go ahead and run around a little bit and get my hunger empty, shall we? I'll be right back once it's a little bit depleted. Helps if I'm not on peaceful, by the way. Alright, so I went for a nice little jog around the map, and if we go ahead and activate this thing with G, you'll notice that it's healing up our food bar. Awesome. We have solved world hunger. Seems like it doesn't want to fill that last little bit. But anyways, pretty awesome. And I believe all these stones have to be on your hotbar, by the way. But yeah. Anyways, the recipe for such a stone is... I guess I could only get the recipe if I turned it off. Recipe is some sugar, 6 pieces of sugar, 2 pieces of red matter, and 1 lapis lazuli. So pretty awesome. It feeds your hunger, or feeds your player more like, and yeah, you don't really have to worry about eating, which is nice. Next thing we have the life stone, and basically what this does, if we look at the recipe, hopefully you can tell, is it's a combination of the body stone and the soul stone. So it'll heal your player as well as you know, upping the health. So yeah, that's pretty awesome too. Again, just combining 2 into 1 to make it more convenient for you. Let's go ahead and look at a few of the other things that we have. Let's go ahead and look at the amulets that we have here. First off, we have the Evertide amulet. Look up the recipe of this. It's just 3 pieces of dark matter and then 6 buckets of water. Pretty simple, right? So first things first, if you have a thing of water and you go underwater, your player will not drown. Oh, yeah, forgot. You also walk on water. How cool is that? At first I was like, why am I not sinking? That's so weird. But yeah, if you're underwater, basically your player will not drown. So, pretty awesome. And I believe what it does is it just, the little bubble things, they go all the way down to the bottom and then they don't move at all. Alright, well I guess they all disappear, it's just that nothing really happens. But yeah, the walking on water part, it's pretty awesome. It's actually like you're sprinting on water. It's pretty neat. So yeah, that's the Evertide amulet. Another thing that it does is if you right click, bam, places a block of water. That was probably a mistake. I don't like water. Water physics just don't agree with me. Get rid of the water. There we go. There we go. That took a good bit. And then of course you have the charge levels. 5. And this will just place more water. Let's go over here and try this, shall we? Bam. As you can see, it lays it out in a little line like so. And it makes a cool little noise. Never really noticed that. So yeah, that's enough playing with that. Pretty fun. Very useful. You don't have to carry around any buckets of water anymore. And then the next thing that we have is the Vulcanite amulet. This is crafted just like the Evertide with 3 pieces of dark matter, but lava buckets instead of water buckets. And you guessed it, this will place down lava. Right, like so. Simple, right? And then, you know, if you charge it up, it places down more lava, but I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to. So, let's do that. That looks fun. Sorry, I got distracted. Another thing that it'll do, if I go over to where I just placed that lava, you're immune to fire. And that's any kind of fire, whether like, I don't know, you walk through a fire and you get a little fire, you're immune to any type of burning damage, so pretty awesome. It's also helpful when you're in the nether, and when you're trying to fight a ghast as well. So those are the 2 amulets. Let's look at some other toys that I have in this chest. Next things that we have are the Gem of Eternal Density. This thing is pretty neat. As you can see, it was activated. But basically the crafting recipe is 2 pieces of obsidian, 5 diamonds, and 2 pieces of dark matter. So kind of an expensive item, but you know, it's not bad. Basically what it does, if I get myself some let's say I got some cobblestone for mining, alright? I'm going to put this in my inventory like so. Of course it could be anywhere. If I activate it with G, and we go back in here, you'll notice that it's eating up some of the cobblestone that we have in our inventory. And if we put more, then it'll continue to eat more and more and more until it gets the next item. And as you can see, it gave me an iron ingot. That's because it chewed up enough cobblestone to get the next tier of items. So basically what it does is it acts like a an energy condenser, only it's, you know, portable. So pretty cool, and this will condense all the way down to red matter, rather. Another thing that you should note is if you put it in your alchemical bag or alchemy bag, and when you're mining, all your stuff will hold on. hold on. I'll just show you guys that later because that does involve another type of thing. And yeah, so I'll save it for later. But anyways, if I were to mine a little bit here, just get some, and then I activate it, and we let it condense down a little bit. There's a creeper. Trying to rain on my party. Let's fly back up here. And you'll notice that it's just going to condense down all the items, and it also condenses down the ores as well. So you know, pretty cool. That's going to take a while, so yeah, that's not really important. Anyways, that was the gem of internal density in there for you. You could also put it inside of a chest, and it will, you know, condense all the items for you as well. Pretty awesome. Next thing that we have is a talisman of repair. Let's go ahead and look at the crafting recipe for this, which is just 2 of each type of covalence dust, some paper, and then some string. That gives you the talisman of repair. Let's go ahead and see what this thing does. Alright, so I'm over here with my stone shovel that I use just about as, or just until it's about to, you know, break. And what this talisman of repair does is it basically uses covalence dust that is inside your inventory to repair your items as soon as they are about to break. And the type of covalence dust determines what type of item or what type of tool it will repair. Let me read you off the list right here. This low covalence dust will repair wooden and stone tools, the fishing rod, and leather armor. Medium covalence dust, which is the light blue color, will repair iron and gold tools and armor, and flint and steel, and also shears. And then high covalence dust will repair diamond tools and armor. So pretty awesome. Now let me go ahead and show you this in action. I'm just going to dig right here, and as you saw, it would have died, but instead the talisman of repair used 1 piece of covalence dust and repaired the item. Now obviously I'm just showing you with this stone shovel. I am not going to show you with the diamond. Because that would be like, what, 1,000 sometimes? But anyways, yeah, that's the talisman of repair. Another thing that you should note is that it will work from anywhere in your inventory. It does not have to be on your hotbar like most other equivalent exchange items. Another thing that you could do is if you put it into a chest, it'll repair it over time. So basically, if you had like some damaged tools, you know, it takes some time, and eventually this will be all repaired just like it just did. So pretty awesome, and the way it works is it gives it like +1 health or whatever every second. So you know, pretty awesome. They also work in alchemy bags. So pretty awesome. Alright, so that was the talisman of repair. Let's go ahead and look at the next item, being the watch of flowing time. Let's go ahead and just put all this dirt in there. And look, our something's activated to help this go along. But the watch of flowing time, pretty amazing device. Made with a clock, which is a vanilla Minecraft item. And then, you know, it's crafted with 4 pieces of dark matter each in the corner, 2 pieces of obsidian, and 2 pieces of glowstone. Now this lets you do a few things. First off, we go ahead and press G. Any surrounding, or actually no, all energy collectors in the world will what's the word that I'm looking for? All the energy collectors in your world will work faster. And I forget what the exact percentage is. I believe it's like 7% faster for each one that you have active. So yeah, you can get it going pretty fast if you have G. And as you can see, it's going kind of fast right there. You see it right there. And then when I press G, go back in, it's going a little bit slower. So yes, it does work. Another thing is if we press C, we'll notice that it says watch time of day speed forward. Okay, well that's cool. It's already going forward, isn't it? If we use V to charge it up, you'll notice that the sun starts to move faster. See? You could also set it to backwards, or just off to go normal. So pretty awesome. Allows you to control the time of day as you please, pretty much. And you know, this is used for one other thing, but I'll get to that later. So the watch of flowing time, pretty awesome. The next thing that we're going to look at all these neat little rings that we have right here. And there are a lot of them, so I'm going to try to go through them kind of quickly. and I may not show you an example for all of them, but I'll try my best to, alright? So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. Alright, so the basic form of a ring is this iron band. Does not do anything, but you need to craft the other rings. Go ahead and look at the crafting recipe. You could either use a vulcanite amulet, or you could use a lava bucket and surround it by iron, getting you an iron band. Let's go ahead and look at our first ring that we have right here. The Ring of Ignition. This is crafted with flint and steel, 2 pieces of Mobius fuel, and 2 pieces of dark matter, and the iron band like I said. This is pretty awesome. First off, go ahead and right click. I believe it uses redstone dust. Alright. Well, usually it lets you place fires. I don't really know what's going on with that. Oh, there we go. It has to be charged up a little bit. So basically, when you have it charged up and you right click, it sets the world around you on fire. So, pretty awesome. Definitely be careful with this one. And if you noticed earlier when I pressed G, it basically starts setting the ground around you on fire as you walk. And another thing that you would notice is that any fire that I walk near is put out. And I'm also immune to the fire if I do get caught on fire. So, pretty awesome. Very simple, but, still pretty cool. And then you can charge it up as much as you want, and it will, make a much larger area on fire. So that's the Ring of Ignition. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. The next thing that we have here is the Archangel's Smite. This is pretty cool. It's crafted with 4 bows, 2 feathers, 2 dark matter, and the iron band. Now what this does, as you can guess, it uses bows, so it's going to shoot arrows. If we right click, it shoots out an arrow. If we hold right click, it's like a machine gun. Bam! So this is pretty awesome. Another thing is if we left click, doesn't do anything. Another thing that you'll notice, the arrows aren't going where they usually do. Like, they aren't going straight. It's like has a lock-on mechanism, so it's pretty awesome indeed. So you can just kind of shoot it up in the air in the zombie apocalypse, and arrows will rain down and kill all the zombies. Pretty awesome, right? Another thing is if you press G, bam. Now, if that isn't cool, I don't know what is, because that is just awesome. And as you can see, it's making my game lag. How wonderful. Oh, crap. There we go. Press G to disable it, and hopefully the lag goes away. Hold on, I'll be right back once I solve this problem. Alright, so I'm back here, and yeah, I was just kind of playing around with it. I could literally play with this all day. Yeah, I got a little carried away. Anyways, that's the Archangel Smite for you. As you can see, you could left click, hold and left click, or just press G. And it will use the energy out of either your Klein Star or any type of fuel that you have in your inventory. So, it's not free, but pretty dang cool. Let's go ahead and look at the next thing. The next thing that we have is a very useful item right here. It's called the Black Hole Band. Go ahead and look at the crafting recipe of this. It is just an iron band, 6 pieces of string, and 2 dark matter. Pretty simple, right? Now what this does, let's say if I were to drop all my arrows like so. Alrighty? So now I'm dropping some stuff, and dropping my stone. Let's say that I was just mining and this is how the stuff was. If we go ahead and hold our black hole band, and we press G, you'll notice that the thing turns to purple, and the items will also start to flow towards you when you get near them. So pretty awesome, and it puts it right into your inventory. So basically it's like having a black hole around you because it sucks in all the items. Another thing that you can do is if you put it inside a chest, let's say I were to drop some items. If I drop it close enough to the chest, you'll notice that they drop into the chest. So pretty cool, right? So yeah, that's the black hole band. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and look at the next thing. The next thing that we have here is something that you see me use pretty much this whole spotlight. It's called the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. The crafting recipe for this is 4 feathers, 4 pieces of dark matter, and the iron band. Now when you have this in your inventory on your hotbar, If it wouldn't lag so much, that would be awesome. Sorry about that, my computer is just mad at me. So yeah, if you just have it in your hotbar, you don't have to have it selected, and you press double space, you start flying. Pretty awesome. And it's just like the flying in creative mode. You know, press double space to deactivate it, press double space to activate it, or you just press shift to go down, space to go up, and all that fun stuff. Very simple. Another thing that it does is if you press R, it sends out this little tornado looking thing. Let's go ahead and spawn ourselves a mob. Let's do a try it on a chicken. Alrighty. Alright, so if we take our Swiftwolves and we just use R, you'll notice that it launches them far, far away. That chicken seems to be impervious to my tactics. Whoa. But yeah, this is pretty fun. For, you know, getting mobs away from your house or whatever you may want to use it for. Or killing chickens. You know, that's fun as well. No, I don't think it'll kill them because they can fly. I didn't really think about that. So anyways, that's the Swiftwolves for you. Let's go ahead and look at another ring, shall we? The next ring that we have is the 0 ring. Alright, so let's go ahead and look up the crafting recipe of this, and it is 2 snowballs, 4 blocks of snow, 2 pieces of dark matter, and an iron band. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and hold it in our hand like so, and when we right click, you'll notice that it places snow around us. Pretty awesome. So you can make it a winter wonderland in your house if you wanted to. Another thing that you could do is if you press G, it makes snow randomly appear around you and covers all the areas around you. Pretty awesome, right? And let's see, is there any other? Press R is the same as pressing G. Also, if you're near water, it'll freeze that water. So you can see right here, and it turns it into ice. And then, you know, you could charge it up 4 levels, and then when you press G again, oops, that's G. If you right click, then it affects a larger area. Oh no. Oh, poor duck. Oh no. Sorry, can't help you. That duck's just chilling. But yeah, 0 ring, pretty fun. The next ring that we have here is the Harvest Goddess Band. Pretty cool. The way you craft it is with any type of sapling, iron band, a yellow flower, and a red flower, and then 2 pieces of dark matter, getting you the Harvest Goddess Band. Now this thing is pretty cool, as I've heard, even though I don't really use it that much, so the only things that I know are the things that the wiki tells me. So basically the way that I understand it is if you just wear it on your hotbar, tilled fields will always stay tilled, whether they are near water or not, or if you're, you know, jumping on them and whatnot. Another thing, crops, reeds, and cactus will also grow faster, and then flowers, mushrooms, and tall grass will duplicate themselves randomly. So, you know, if I go ahead and press G, it harvests it, which is a different function that I should have mentioned before I actually did it. But yeah, if you have G, it turns to red, and as you can see, it's just chopping down all the grass. And if I was near a wheat farm of any type, and we had some full-grown wheat, it would harvest that full-grown wheat. Press again and it disables it. And basically when it's enabled, it just, you know, duplicates the grass and makes grass grow. As you can see, it's growing pretty fast around me. I feel like I'm being trapped. And it also makes cactus and all that grow. There's a few other functions of it, but I'm not really going to waste your guys' time with it now. You'll have to find that on your own. Because I'm not really the best person with this band. I don't use it often. But yeah, it's still pretty cool nonetheless. And there's a chicken stuck under my chest. So let me go ahead and get this thing off my hotbar because I'm tired of the grass growing. I don't like grass. Alright, let's go ahead and look at another ring, shall we? The next thing that we have is again a combination recipe combining all a lot of the rings into one ring. This is called the Ring of Arcana. Pretty awesome. It requires 5 pieces of red matter, the Harvest Goddess Band, the Swiftwolves Band, the 0 ring, and the Ring of Ignition. So, you know, pretty awesome. First off, by clicking G, it either activates or deactivates the thing that you have currently selected, which is the depicted by the color on top of the ring. So as you can see, it's red. That stands for the Ring of Arcana. Pretty awesome. I just lit everything on fire. Then again, you could charge it up. Just kidding, you can't charge it up. But yeah, pretty awesome. Looks like it just gets rid of grass as you right click. Anyways, if you press C, it changes the color. Now this is yellow. What will this one do? First off, it's putting out all the fires. Pretty awesome. And to be honest, I don't really know what it's doing. I know it's not the Harvest Goddess because that's like green or something. Anyways, the green one, that is the Harvest Goddess band. Alright? And then switch it again, that's the blue. That would be the zero ring. Oh, that's what it is. The yellow part is Swiftwolf's. Gives you the ability to fly. And that works when you're in any mode, as you can see. So, you know, that's pretty awesome. I like it. Yep. And it has to be on a hotbar for it to work, like most other items. Alright, the last and final ring we have is the Void Ring. Pretty awesome thing. Let's go ahead and look up the recipe. It won't let me. So let's go ahead and look up the recipe here. As you can see, it's the Black Hole Band and the Gem of Eternal Density with 2 pieces of red matter. Pretty simple, and you know, this does both the functions of the what's it called? Does both the functions of the Gem of Eternal Density as well as the Black Hole Band, as it, you know, pull items toward you, and it'll also condense the items in your inventory down to further or higher EMC value items. So pretty awesome. Another thing that you can do is if you have it in your hand and you press R, you'll see that it just teleported me. Yep, this gives you the power of the Void, and it's kind of like being an Enderman. Pretty awesome. So, you know, very nice way of getting around. And yeah, definitely do some exploring with this. I like it a lot. So that was all the rings for you guys. Let's see if there's anything else that I may have missed in this part of the spotlight. Alright, so I believe there's one more thing that I have for you guys. This is the Interdiction Torch. Pretty expensive item. It requires 3 diamonds, a philosopher's stone, and some glowstone dust and redstone torches. Well, I guess not as expensive as some other items, but it's pretty cool. As you can see, this zombie is trying to attack me, but he can't. Why? Because this interdiction torch repels mobs. So as you can see, if I stand near any of them, he just can't get near me. He can't touch me. Can't touch me at all. So pretty awesome. Same thing also happens if you put one in a chest, and the chest will also give off a light level if you put one inside a chest. So pretty awesome. Alright guys, there's one final thing that I want to show you before it's the end of this this mod spotlight. This thing right here looks really cool. What is it? Just a pedestal? No, it's so much more than a pedestal. The way you craft it, let's go ahead and find it in NEI here, is, let's go ahead and get ourselves a few. If we go ahead and look at the recipe, it is 2 pieces of red matter, 4 pieces of red matter that is, and then 5 dark matter blocks. Dark matter blocks are just, you know, made out of 4 dark matter, as you know. They have the same EMC value as dark matter, so it's kind of like 5 dark matter and 4 red matter. So pretty expensive item. If you put one down on the ground, right like so, and you right click on it, it does nothing. It just makes that annoying little noise, which you can really use to annoy people if you, I guess, needed to. However, it does more than that. If you shift click on it, it opens up this interface. Pretty awesome. Let's get ourselves a ring here. Let's go ahead and just let's use the Black Hole Band. Alrighty. So we put that in there, and now it displays it for us. Awesome. We could like worship the Black Hole Band. But again, it does more than that. I mean, it was crazy amount of EMC, so better do more. If we right click on it now, you'll notice little flame effects. Pretty awesome. And basically what this does is it uses the ring's effect on the world. So you know, you could put pretty much any ring. You could also put down the like the watch of flowing time and all kinds of things, and it'll work with that. But I'll let you do the experimenting with that. That way you can find some stuff out. So yeah, that's Dark Matter Pedestal for you. Does a lot of things. You'll definitely have to do some research with that one. But you know, nonetheless, it's pretty cool. Alright, so I think that pretty much covers Equivalent Exchange 2 for Minecraft 1.2.5. Yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this mod. You definitely should go over to the forum page, download it, and support Palomar, because he's doing a really good job maintaining it. I must say, he's doing a pretty good job. I like it. He's changed a few things to make it more balanced, and I like that as well. But you know, all thanks goes to Xenophobe for, you know, overall creating the mod, which is, you know, pretty cool. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this mod spotlight as much as I have. This mod is, as you can see, massive. It took a total of like, what, an hour and a half to cover everything, and I'm pretty sure I still missed things. If I did miss things and you want me to cover it, go ahead and, I don't know, leave a comment, and if I could answer your question via a reply to your comment, I will do that. But if I cannot answer your question in that way, then I may just make another video, especially for you. So again, if I missed anything, leave a comment. And you know, if you want to just leave a comment telling me if you like the mod, or if you don't like the mod, if you like my video, if you don't like my video, whatever you want, just go ahead and leave a comment. Shows me that people are watching it. It makes me feel good. But anyways, this has been DrawingKit1313, mod spotlight for Equivalent Exchange 2 for Minecraft 1.2.5, and we're gonna end the spotlight with some glorious lag issues right here. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you join me next time. I'll see you.